Summer is right around the corner, and you're probably planning where your next vacation is going to be. If you want this year's most unforgettable vacation, then you should definitely try at least one of these crazy water slides yourself. So make sure to stick around and take notes on which one of these water slides you will dare go on this year. Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bar for more future uploads on crazy rides around the world. The Phaser. Has it ever happened to you that while driving, you suddenly think to test your limits and hit that gas at maximum speed? Well, it eventually happens to everyone. After all, we are all human and love to get a taste of that adrenaline. It is a little bit hard to be at high speeds without being in some sort of vehicle. However, the Phaser completely challenges this idea and makes you fall from a height at rapid speed. This extremely long slide is one of the most famous water slides in Germany. This slide is considered one of the craziest water slides in all of Europe, as the way it is built is highly intense. This water slide makes you fall at such a speed that you will feel like you are Usain Bolt or something. But if you're a woman, this slide can be highly dangerous and painful. A couple of years ago, the slide banned women from riding it because there were 6 women injured from the harsh impact that the water had on their private parts. Ouch! But as far as I know, there haven't really been any incidents including men. They just have it easier in life, don't they? The Aqualoop. If you are in love with water parks, you might have heard about the Aqualoop. This water slide is located in different locations all over the world, as it is one of the most crazy water slides ever created. All riders who dare to try this slide will have to stand on a platform that will unexpectedly open and lead you to fall down the slide at rapid speed. However, this ride is more dangerous than most people think. Okay, it's not that anybody has died from it, but if you are claustrophobic, then you might want to stay away from it. This is because it is so fast and narrow, you can easily get stuck in the loop. But this is not exactly the water slide's fault. This slide was designed in a way for people to only wear tight swimming shorts. In some cases, people who are willing to ride the Aqualoop are told to put most of their swimming shorts in behind their cheek bums. And if that isn't uncomfortable, then I don't know what is. But anyway, doing this will make it easier for you to get out of this crazy slide as quickly as you came in. But as scary as this ride might seem, only a couple of minor incidents have been reported in the past years. And this was usually because some of the riders failed to follow the rules and got their swimsuits stuck. Before you go on this ride, make sure to follow all the instructions the staff of the water slide warn you about. Verrückt. This slide is one of the most dangerous on our list, and even ended the life of a person. If you love water slides, you probably heard about this ride and how terrifying it is. Well, this ride wasn't a big problem. It was actually all fun and games until the life of a child was tragically lost. Verrückt was a slide in Kansas and got the name from the German word insane. This ride was taller than the Niagara Falls, which made it the tallest water slide in the region in 2016. But during the same year, a 10-year-old boy met the end of his life when he experienced a terrible neck injury while he was riding the slide. This was partly the park's fault for neglecting the fact that the boy was too skinny to be a part of the ride. At the time of the incident, 2 other women were riding the slide were also injured. The incident immediately led the slide to be shut down, never to be open again. The Scorpion's Tail. If the rides we already mentioned weren't thrilling enough for you, then wait until you hear about our next pick. Scorpion Tail at Noah's Ark in Wisconsin is considered the first looping water slide ever built in America. If you have never heard about Noah's Ark, it's one of the biggest water parks in the nation. So if you by any chance live near Wisconsin, then this place is a perfect vacation spot to look forward to this summer. But the thing that makes this water park so thrilling is one of its crazy slides. The thing about the Scorpion's Tail is its height. Can you believe that the slide is as high as a 10-story building? It just gave me goosebumps imagining myself falling from such a height and ending up in a loop. But the bright side of this extreme water slide is that the whole scare lasts for just a few seconds. So you need to just close your eyes, scream as loud as you can, and you'll be out of the slide in no time. But this slide isn't shy of incidents either. There have been some accidents involving riders, but nothing too critical. So, if you are afraid of heights and want to overcome this fear while also having fun, this is the perfect water slide for you. Insano. When thinking about Brazil, you probably think of carnivals, colors, exotic food, and football. Nobody really thinks about water slides. But did you know that one of the world's craziest water slides is located here? Insano will totally take your breath away. This is because because it is the tallest water slide in the world. Insano opened up in the late 80s and shocked everyone after being the tallest and fastest water slide by Guinness World Records. This slide is as tall as a 14-story building, and believe it or not, you can even spot the Atlantic Ocean from the ride's peak. Climbing the stairs to reach the entrance of the slide will take you a couple of minutes and leave you breathless, but going down this steep water slide only takes 5 seconds. But many people who have tried this water slide have claimed that these 5 seconds actually felt like 30 seconds to them. So, if you try this crazy slide, you will surely get to experience the longest 5 seconds of your life. But one crucial step you need to follow before riding on the Insano is that you need to keep your legs crossed and make sure that your back is in touch with the slide throughout the whole ride. This will usually be advised by the staff of the slide, but other than that, there is nothing to worry about. Even if you are scared that you might accidentally change positions during the ride, don't. Because the ride only lasts 5 seconds. You don't have the time or sanity at the moment to switch positions. The Aquasphere. This ride is located in Australia, and its shape and size don't seem the least bit frightening, and it just looks like a cool ride you can hop on and have fun. But it is far more dangerous than it might seem. There are quite a few crazy stories of what goes on this spherical water slide. First, you are sent off on a floating raft that seems cool and not even close to being dangerous. But then you reach the spherical part of the slide where the draft could easily turn around and make the water send you down backwards. It's a lot of fun, but there are so many twists and turns that this slide has injured many riders. One of the most interesting stories about this ride is when a child was riding it. This ride slammed the child so hard against the edges that the poor kid was left unconscious for a few minutes. What do you think? Are you bold enough to try this slide out? The Cannonball. This insane ride is said to be the most horrendous ride riders have ever experienced in their life. It is even believed that no one who already tried the ride ever came back for a second time. The Cannonball Loop has an enclosed water slide with a full vertical loop at the end that looks like a roller coaster. You probably have seen it circulating on the internet at this point, as it has become insanely popular for its hilarious shape and high levels of danger. The slide was the ultimate attraction at Action Park, New Jersey, a place that also came to be known as Accident Park, which is probably not a good thing for their image, but you can probably imagine why people were so afraid of the Cannonball. When it first opened, no one would dare to try it, as the shape of this ride looked nowhere near safe. In fact, the owner had to pay a couple of employees a couple $100 each. But even then, not too many employees of the theme park were willing to give the slide a try. The scariest part about this slide is that even when a couple of employees dared to try the slide, they all got out of it with bruises, scratches, and even nosebleeds. But this is just what happened to the employees. Other riders that have tried have ended up far worse. One of them got stuck badly at the start of the loop, while the other teenager smacked his head so hard during the ride, he barely made it out alive. And because the theme park was afraid that the teenager would file a lawsuit against them, they just rewarded him with a hose splash and cheered for him as if he had successfully passed a mission or something. They probably did this to distract him from the horrifying memory he went through. Oh, and the boy also got $100 at the end. What a way to shut his mouth, don't you think? Thanks for watching this video until the end. If you enjoyed it, check out some of our other similar videos. Bye bye!